Hello YouTubers, Rob here, coming at you from the hood, the HD. Got a new phone, okay? Too many complaints about my potato camera, so I had to Google potato camera. It means crap camera on YouTube, so I was like, right, I'm having none of that criticism, thank you very much. There you are, splashed out new phone. So, horrendous week for me thus far. Not really, not really that bad, but wife had brain surgery 2 days ago and she's been recovering since at home, and I've been playing nurse to her. I've got the 3-year-old who's had chickenpox and is just a live wire. She's got one volume maximum, and it's like the Grand National when as soon as the morning, it gets to 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 till 7 is pretty much Grand National Day. It's like out the traps, 7 o'clock. And it does that. It's been doing that for like 3 years now, so I'm kind of getting used to it, but still very tiring because I've been playing nurse, children's entertainer. It's been like wacky warehouse in the living room today, and generally just domestic house god, which I'm failing at completely. Too much to juggle. So bit of me time, and I went and bought myself a couple of beers from Tesco, from a local brewery up the road. I should have gone there way before this. I feel embarrassed that I'm doing this review now and not ages ago, but it's these guys. Vocation Brewery. This is the Pride and Joy. It's their American Pale Ale. And I also went and bought this one, which is the Vocation Brewery's Life and Death. Look at the lovely design work on both of these, look. Aren't they cute? And I've always passed them by. And I'm sorry, Vocation, I've always passed your beers by for 2 reasons. One, whilst they're beautiful, they really are, you should reward your design agency for whoever created that label. The black was a bad call. I just think it just seems to disappear on the shelf, and I always pass it by. Don't even see it. And because it always has to sit there with the bottles, which are always like higher than it gets lost. And secondly, it's in a can. And I just think a can cheapens things. Now I know Brewdog's doing it, and then Americans, everyone's doing it now. And to be honest, I've just had one out of the can and it was great. So, which was this one. I just call it Pride and Prejudice, shouldn't I, really? Because I was prejudiced about the cans. But yeah, this was lovely. This was really nice. They're only up the road, as I said, just off Cragg, Vale. Cragg Vale's between Halifax and Hebden Bridge, West Yorkshire. It's the longest incline in the country. A lot of cycling team, British Cycling use it. It was part of the Tour de France route as well, because it's just great for going uphill for it's a fair few miles. And at the top of there is a couple of breweries. There's Vocation and there's also Little Valley Brewery. And Little Valley Brewery's beers, I've had a few and they've never really tickled me too much. Just not my palate, not saying anything wrong with them. But that one I just had was amazing. I really liked it. It came out very much kind of like what mine's promising to be, which is very, very pale. Probably some use of pale malt, lager malt, that kind of thing, I'd imagine. Very hoppy. We're getting mango, certainly getting mango. It says here, yeah, you're going to get mango, citrus, the normal stuff, tropical fruit, and blueberry. You have to have a very sensitive palate to sense that. But it came out with like loads of hop sediment in it, just floaters everywhere. The whole thing was full of floaters. And it says they don't pasteurize it, they don't filter it. It kills the flavour. So that's given me some relief, actually, because I've just chucked 100 grams of hop pellets into mine, and when I was pulling any amount out into the trial vase, it's just hop full. So that's reassuring, because I think that's how my beer's going to come out. But I like that very much. So the next one I'm going to do now is the Life and Death, and we'll see what we think. It's a bit of me time, yeah? Yeah, a bit of me time. On my own. Oh, neighbour down the road, guess what he's gone and bought? He's gone from kits to all grain, he's decided. And in the same breath of going, oh, Rob, I'm going to do all grain. Oh, all right, what are you going to use? Stock pot? Grainfather. I was like, you beep. So, should have got a bigger glass than this one, shouldn't I? Still loads left in that. Ooh. More bitter. Hazy, look, they don't even try and clear that, which I like. Nice head on it. Killer head. Very much a whitehead. Smell. Hey, it smells like that well water from up the road. It's got that on the nose. Sulfates of some variety, maybe the magnesium, which is likely in there. They must have done some water adjustments. Talking of water adjustments, here's all mine now. Chloride, Epsom, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, sodium chloride at the top. I'm going to start putting that into everyone. My mash pH on that was bang on 5.low fives, you know, where it needs to be. So I was really happy with the alkalinity. I was happy, I presume, it did what it needs to do with Grahd's bitterness. It's got a very familiar smell to it. Look, a bit more bitter. Not much in it, to be honest. That's my favourite. Just saying, throw it out there. Maybe a bit more bitter, this one. It's certainly it's like that one plus. And I think that one was bob on. So we've just kind of gone and stepped over the mark a little bit there with that. But fantastic. I'm going to check out more of their beers because, as I said, I've been a bit prejudiced towards them. So I apologise, Vocation. You're doing some good drinks here. So anyway, hopefully my lips are still in sync, because my other phone, when I did it, the HD would run out of sync and it was a pain. So this phone looks like it's doing well. My lips are nice and red, at least on this screen. And good night. Take care.